Hello friends and welcome back to the RD channel. I got two simple tips that can help you in order to get your projects moving. Okay, how often have you experienced like things have got stuck and you're getting nowhere? Okay, now it commonly happens whenever you are doing things or probably you have large amount of things to get things done, and I think we all procrastinate at some time or the other. But how do you get about it? How do you beat that procrastination? Well, I read a lot of self-help books, and two most recent books I've read, and I have shortlisted two typical principles from these two books, which I have applied in my life, and I've found a lot of improvement in the fact that procrastination has decreased. Not that it's completely eliminated, but it's got decreased to a considerable extent. And those two rules are quite important, and one of them energizes you, and the other one motivates you to do more in a little less time. So let's have a look. What are those two rules? So I think it is not uncommon where we have a lot of to-do list filled up when we start our day, and it feels quite boring to do these things and these things. And there are things like, oh man, this is boring. Oh, I fear this. I can't do this. And there are lots of things perhaps that are in the pending list. So how about, or probably like say you want to lose weight and it's like, okay, I'll do that later. Okay, oh, I have to make that finance report. I'll do that later. Oh, I have to give and schedule an appointment with someone. We can do that later. Well, there are many of these things that requires, we feel that that will change our life, but we really don't find the energy to get things done. So recently I've read two books, and from that I've shortlisted these two principles, which are quite handy and they come quite useful if you apply them correctly. So the first rule is from the book called as Getting Things Done. It's written by David Allen. And in this book, he suggested how to get things done in a systematic way, and where he completely rubbishes the concept of to-do list. Okay, and it's a very vast concept. I might do a video on this on sometime later. But what he suggests is you do a brain dump. You whatever is in your mind, you just write it down and make it as an inbox. Okay, wherein you store all whatever it is, whatever you want to do, whatever, just keep on adding on this thing. Okay, and then he asks them to clear one by one. Okay, but the trick on what how to get things done is a different thing, but what our video is on is how to get those procrastination away and get these things moving. So one concept from that he suggests is like when you have a big task, you can decide. Most of the time we don't do things or we procrastinate is mainly because we don't know what to do. Like you say, I want to set up a meeting. Okay, fine, but why you're not taking action? Well, he suggests that there are certain steps that you require to do. Well, the rule is the next action. Okay, like say you want to do schedule a meeting with someone, but you are procrastinating. The reason for procrastination is that you are not determined what your next action for that setup of a meeting is. Okay, it's like on your to-do list you have set up a meeting, but what exactly physical step you need to take, physical action you need to take in order to accomplish that is you need to call someone, like call Mr. X and ask for his time and availability, and then you can go for this, then ask, call so and so person. So every project or every big thing or everything that you procrastinated is not broken down. Okay, it's not broken down to what is the next step that you're going to take. So that is the next action list. This is the golden rule, which I feel personally it's very good. Like if you need any project get to running, like say for example you want to lose weight. Okay, so in order to lose weight, what is the first thing that you need to do? First thing you need to do, you'll say, oh, join the gym. Well, who's going to do that? No, that's not the first step. The first step is actually going and finding out on the online the gyms that are close to your place, or not that you can find out some means or think over it, like what exactly physical step you're going to take towards that goals. Like it could be going to the gym or googling it out. It's not about whether you want to, whether you know I should be doing that. It's about actually doing the physical thing. Okay, so like visiting a gym, it's not about fitness means that I want to lose weight. It's about actually the first step, the first physical step is going to the gym, inquiring about it. Most people fail over there. Okay, fine, who's going to do gym, who's going to wake up, forget about that. First step in this line of action is you actually need to visit this gym, get out the pricings and everything. That's becomes the first step. If you're not interested in gymming, then you need to find out something else, maybe cycling. Okay, you visit to a cycle store, find out the rates, okay, or Google it out. Or maybe you want to do aerobics classes, so find out about that. Okay, so that you need to list down a physical action for any of the things that you need to do that is physically visible. Like say for example, setting up of a meeting requires a phone call. Like doing something for fitness requires some physical action that you particularly like. Okay, so you've not decided your next physical action. So that is the important rule. You always should decide on what the physical action that you're going to take first. So that is the next action list. Get the next action list ready, and you will start getting up. Okay, fine, this is what I have to do. Okay, fine, this is what I have to do. 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 Fine. Oh my God, I finished my to-do list. So that rule from David Allen was the next action rule, which I personally find it very easy and very motivating. Okay, you can just check it out, Google getting things done, and read the whole book. And it's a quite nice book. But this next action list, you can apply it. Try whenever you are stuck over something, you are procrastinating. Look for the next physical action that you need to take on that project or on that work. Sometimes it's because of the lack of decision that you're not taking the action. So get ready, just find out the next physical action that you need to take. Now coming to rule number 2, it's quite more interesting, because the first one is more of a thinking type of things. Okay, fine, you need to do this, you need to do analysis and all those things. Okay, it's got nothing with the feeling. So that's basically a structural part of it. The second rule is even more interesting. It's called as the 5-second rule. Well, it's not that 5-second rule wherein you drop a food particle and then you have to pick it up and eat it up. Okay, this 5-second rule is from Mel Robbins. It is one of the bestseller book, is the 5-second rule. If you get a chance, just get the book, and it's an amazing book out there. Now what's the rule? Now Mel Robbins in her book states that 5-second rule is nothing. Your brain decides in 5 seconds whether you will do that action or it will immediately negate it. Like say for example, you are in a meeting and everybody is giving their decision, or everybody, it's time for question, and you have a doubt, and then suddenly you, like say some seminar is going on, and then you are interested in seminar, and then in the end when the speaker asks if there is anyone doubt, people are asking, and then you have a doubt in your mind, but then you try to raise and, oh no, I'm not going to raise, what will people think of me, did I just miss out on something that the seminar's speakers had said and I had not paid attention, or how will I look, is my question dumb enough? So all those things is just decided in 5 seconds. If you take action within 5 seconds, you have to just go on. You will never feel right. That's what Mel Robbins says. You just have to do it. You got this, and just apply the 5-second rule. Now what is the 5-second rule? Okay, a 5-second rule is you count in your mind at a very fast rate, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take the action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take the action. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take action. Wherever you want to go. You want to go to the gym? Count in your mind 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just go to the gym. Don't think whether you will do it, whether you will succeed, whether you will fail, how is the gym, whether my budget will work out. Don't do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just go to the gym. Okay, inquire the prices, get the things done, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Morning, I'm going for the gym. Okay, so whatever is it, just apply the 5-second rules. Your brain tends to hesitate in this 5-second rules, and often it turns out to be negative because your brain is protective. Now it's a very good book by Mel Robbins. If you get the time, just go through it. So these 2 concepts which I have found are very helpful. So to summarize, if you got any procrastination, or if things are not moving, rule number 1, determine the next physical action. Second rule, take the 5-second rule. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for the action. So if you like the video, please subscribe and hit a like. Thank you for watching RD channel.